Hey guys, welcome to the Fear the Walking Dead after show on the stream.tv. I'm Michael Tiberi.
And I'm Sue Stradamus, and you're welcome.
Predictions have come true.
Oh yeah.
Matt, we said it last time, we predicted it, that Matt was going to get sick, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Here we are, and you know, Alicia is journeying to this house to try and take care of him, and he has obviously been bit. And we knew it. We knew when he didn't show up at the beach that something was wrong.
And then we've got Madison, Nick, and Travis, fresh off of a family group gathering of murdering Calvin.
Yeah.
They're heading straight over to Alicia to hopefully help her out of that situation and being exposed to Matt. And then we come to find out Matt's been bit?
Yeah.
Like, who bit Matt?
Yeah, where was it? And it's a neck bite, so it's like, was that kind of maybe a hickey? Like what, you know, like maybe you were not being the most faithful boyfriend here. Like, where can we readdress this? But we don't know who did it, when it happened, where it happened. We don't know any of these details. We just know that he's sick and something is, you know, he is turning.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, this is LA, right, Matt? Like, who in the world did you let close enough in to bite you? And we're just not even going to discuss it. But pretty much, you know, now that they're out of that situation, the family gets Alicia out. They're heading, you know, out of the danger zone.
Yeah.
And it's very evident that Alicia's going to be problematic, and we can kind of tell. So after having rescued Alicia, of course, Madison, unable to contact your family physician, of course you're going to go to school to score drugs for your junkie son.
Right.
Yeah.
When in need, head to the school nurse's office and just raid the drug cabinet. And that's what she does. And when she gets there, I don't know if, you know, we remember she steps over, like, you know, what looks like a police outline of a body. You know, it's this like 5 by 4 foot Oompa Loompa Snooki drawing on the floor. And she kind of like hopscotches over it. And it's like, are we going to acknowledge what that was, or you're just going to head straight for the pills?
Of course, because it's just, you got a straight Law and Order situation tape outline, but hey, it's whatever.
Yeah.
And then Tobias shows up. Yay! Team Tobias. And of course, yeah, we love him. And he's so knowledgeable. He is spouting truth, and like, he is schooling Madison at school.
Yeah.
He's telling her about the first stages. You know, they're going to hit up the pharmacies, then they're going to hit up the grocers, then they're going to, like, the electrical and everything is good. People have to power these things.
This kid knows his stuff.
This guy knows his stuff.
Yeah.
He's not able to execute things very efficiently, but he is very knowledgeable. And then he saves Madison from Artie.
Right, and that scene, you know, where Artie is coming towards Madison, and Madison's like, Artie, let's talk about it. It's like, that's a total, like, can you step out of the guidance counselor role for like just 1 second and not try and work through talking about it with somebody who's walking towards you, I'm sorry, and is just like, is apparently, you know, has something physically wrong with him. And she's like, let's talk about it. It's like, no, let's run.
Yeah.
Let's run.
And
How about that?
Yeah, and then they survive that situation only to leave the food behind before they get in the car.
Rookie mistake.
That was just absolutely stupid.
Absolute rookie mistake.
So Madison drops off Tobias, heads home, and, you know, and then the other situation that popped off was when Madison went to the school, she left Nick in the hands of Alicia, and what did Alicia try and do?
Alicia tried to leave, as per usual. It's like Alicia is like your drunk friend at the bar who's like, I can do this, I'm going out, and she runs out of the bar, I'm going on an adventure, and it's like, no. don't, just stay. You shouldn't go out on your own. Like, no, you shouldn't do that. And she's like, I can do it, I'm independent. It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. And then Nick snitches on Alicia. Of course he did. Never trust an addict. Of course they're gonna snitch. So,
which is so unfair, because it's like you haven't earned the right to snitch when you do heroin.
No.
Like, that's not fair. You have no credibility. You can't snitch on somebody when when you do heroin in a church. Like, not fair. You can't snitch on somebody for leaving.
No, not really. And then by the end of the episode, we see that Alicia's naivete and basic unawareness of any situation going down around her, the neighbor, Mr. Dawson, eats the other neighbor across the street, and she's flipping out at her mom like, what is going on, Mom? Why aren't you helping? That's like the right thing to do. And then they don't. And I think that's going to be the tipping point that's going to make Alicia wonder, maybe I need to leave and go check on Matt again.
Yeah, I agree, and I disagree a little bit because I kind of sided with Madison there in a sense of like, let's not help the neighbors. Let's keep the door closed.
What?
I'm not a good neighbor. I'm absolutely not a good neighbor in that sense where it's like, when I see my neighbor getting eaten by somebody else, it's like, oh, we're going to lock the door. We're going to shut the blinds. Like, sorry, nobody's home. No can help. Like, out of service, closed.
No, you're that guy just straight staring out the window
I'll
and
look and
closes it.
I'll watch, but like, forget it. If you knock, nobody's home, man.
Okay, so it's very evident. Thanks for joining
I have
us.
no soul.
And abandonment Michael Tiberi.
You're welcome.
Don't
list me as your emergency contact.
Never. But thank you for joining us here at Fear the Walking Dead After Show. Be sure to tweet us at #FearTWDAS. Make sure you go over to our friends over at undeadwalking.com and check out their content. They have a lot of great things. And yeah, be sure to check out our other content, predictions, characters, fan questions, and send them in, guys.
We'll be waiting for you. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, for more of the Fear the Walking Dead After Show, make sure you hit that button.
And subscribe to the Stream.tv.